Hi all, welcome to Unshackling Sudokus and Puzzles. Today I'll be solving a classic Sudoku created by Joe Harris. This Sudoku was posted on the CTC Discord server. The link to solve this Sudoku is given in the description of the Sudoku, and the title of the Sudoku as given by the author is Innies or Outies. So let us start solving this classic Sudoku now. Each row, each column and each 3 by 3 box will have digits from 1 to 9 without any repetitions. So let us start this Sudoku now. 1, 4, 2, 3, 6. So the remaining digits are 5, 7, 8, 9. So you have 5 in row 4, 5 in column 1. So 5 goes here. And this would be 8 and 9. This has to be 7, 8, and this would be 7, 8 and 9. Okay, we can look at box 3 or column 1 at this stage. 1, 2, 9, 3 and 8. So the remaining digits 4, 5, 6, 7. So these two cells must be 4, 6 and 7 because 5 can't go there. And 4 cannot be in row 5, so 4 has to be in one of these two cells. 1 has to be in one of these two cells because of this, and 3 goes here using classic. That gives a 3 here. Okay, let us look at column 1. 1, 4, 2, 3 and 5. The remaining digits are 6, 7, 8 and 9. So this would be 6, 7, 8. This has to be 6, 8, 9, and this has to be 7, 8 and 9. And let us look at column 3 now. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 9. So the remaining digits 5, 6, 7, 8. So this has to be 6, 7, 8, and 5 has to be in one of these two cells. Okay. If I look at row 1, 1, 2, 9 and 4. So I have 3, 5, 7 here. So this is restricted to only two candidates. This is 3, 5 and 8. So I suspect this classic is not going to be easy. By the looks of it, it seems to be a tough one. So 1 goes here using normal classic rules because 1 is here, that gives a 1 here, and 3 goes in one of these cells. 2, 4, 6, 5 and 9. So the remaining digits are 1, 3, 7, 8 in row 5. So this has to be 1, 8, this has to be 1, 3, 8, this would be 7, 8 and this would be 3, 7. Just written all the pencil marks down in row 5. And we also know that 1 must be in one of these cells, which means these two cells can only be 3, 4 and 8. So this is 4, 8 and that has to be 3, 4 and 8. Nine goes in one of these cells. This has to be 5, 6, 7 because of the 4 here, so that becomes 5, 6, 7. And 1, 2, 5, 7 and 8 and 9. So this would be 3, 4 and 6. A 2 has to go in one of these cells because 2 can't be in column 7 and row 7. So 2 goes here and that gives a 2 here. Okay, the progress seems to be a little bit slow here. So getting digits not so fast. 2 is in one of these cells, 2 is in one of these cells, all using classic. 2, 3, 6 and 1 and 7. So these three cells can only be 4, 5, 8 and 9. So this has to be 8, 9 because of the 4 and 5 here. This would be 4, 8, 9. And for the row 9, so this has to be 7, 8 and 9. And now that gives a 4 here, right? You have a quadruple. A simpler way to see is 4 cannot be in column 1 and row 9. So that gives a 4 here. And that gives a 4 in one of these cells. And if I look at these cells, can't be 1, 4, 9 and 5 and 6. So they must be 2, 3, 7, 8. So this would be 3, 7, 8, 2, 3, 7 and this would be 2, 7 and 8. And if I look at row column 3, so this cannot be 1 2 3 4 8 and 9, so this has to be 5 6 and 7. Okay, the Sudoku is not giving us anything so far. Okay, this cell 2 3 6 7 4 5, so this has to be 1 8 and 9. So 2 and 6 must be in these three cells, right? Okay, that may be useful later on. So I don't think even the by value candidates are helping us now. So 1 5 3 6 and 8 and 9, so this has to be 2 4 7. Okay, it seems to be a tough Sudoku, guys. Okay, 1 5 2 3 and 4 and 6, so this is 7 8 9. This box is completely empty, guys. It's not really helping us. It's making the Sudoku harder. Okay, 3 7 7 8 1 8 6 8. Okay, let me look at this cell. Can't be 1 3 4, cannot be 8 and 9, cannot be 2 and 7. So this is reduced in value 5 and 6. Okay, this can only be 5 6. This would be 2 5 7. 1 3 4 6 8 and 9. So this can only be 2 5 and 7. There seems to be something going on here. And I have 2 6 and 4 and 9 here. 4 is in one of these cells. So these cells would be 1 3 5 7 8. This can't be 1 8. So this has to be 3 5 7. Okay, I was really looking for something there. Excuse me, guys. 5 6 7 4 6 7 3 5 7 5 6 7. So if okay, this cell cannot be 2 6 7 1 on 8 1 or 8, so this would be 3 4 5 9. This would be 2 4 6 9. Okay, okay, this has only three candidates: 1 2 5 and 7 and 3 and 4. So this has to be 6 8 9, 6 8 and 9. Okay, rest of the cell seems to be having lots of possibilities. So this row seems to be interesting for me. I'm not sure how. So there seems to be lots of candidates having 5, 6 and 7 has possibilities in them. So maybe it would help us. I think I might start putting more candidates inside these cells. This seems to be a very tough Sudoku, guys. So far, it has not given us anything at all. Except a few candidates, it hasn't given us anything. I think whatever is in there must be a little bit complicated to see. Not sure. Okay, let me write something in the remaining cells 2, 3, 6, 7, and 1. So this has to be 4, 5, 8, 9, 2, 6, 7, and 3 and 9. So this is 1, 4, 5, 8, and this is 4, 5, 6, 7. Seems to be a tough one, guys. Very tough one, actually. There may be something going on with the 8s too, because if I have an 8 here, that gives 8 here, that gives 8 here. Seems interesting. This would be 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 8 and 9. Oh, this is interesting, guys. This is really, really beautiful. So look at this cell, row 6, column 1. So if I have 8 or 9 there, the same digit inside this box would go into one of these two cells, right? One of these two cells would be 8 or 9. We don't know which. And we also have 8, 9 here. So we form a hidden 8, 9 pair in these three cells. That's a really beautiful logic. So this is not 8, 9. So that becomes 6 and 7. And that in turn gives a triplet. Superb Sudoku, guys. Look at the break into this Sudoku. Amazing, right? So this was really difficult to see. So we removed the 8, 9 from there, and that gave us a 4, 6, 7 triplet in column 7. So this became, this must contain 4 in one of these cells. So that becomes 5, 6, 7. So I remove the 7 from this cell, and I get an 8, 9 pair, which means that this cell forms 8, 9. So that has to be a 6. That's not 6. And you can remove the 8 from here, so you have 3, 4 pair here. 6 is removed from here, so this is 5, 7. Okay, so I hope we get something from this Sudoku. So this cell will also be the same as this cell, right? Because if this is red, we can just mark this as green. So that becomes red again, and this will also be green, right? Because the red is going in one of these cells, so that would be a green. So the red is going in one of these two cells, because red is here, so it has to go in one of these two cells. So which means that we have formed an invisible 8, 9 pair again. Superb, guys. Look at how the logic is really helping us. Superb, right? We got a green 8, 9 here and a red 8, 9 here. So these two cells cannot take 8, 9 because they are seeing both of these cells. And if you have 8 or 9 in any of these two cells, then both of these cells will have to take the same value, and that is not possible, right? Because we have used coloring to disambiguate them. So this has to be a 4, which means that becomes 5 because 8, 9 is ruled out, and this becomes 1, 8, 9. We don't know which has to be the red 8, 9, so let us wait and watch. Okay, 5 goes in one of these cells. Let me just put a pencil mark. Okay, and this cell has to be 269, cannot be 3, 4, 5, 7 and 1 and 8. So this would be 2, 6 and 9, right? And similar logic guys, so this is 8 or 9, which means that the green 8, 9 goes in one of these two cells, right? So which means that this cannot be 8 and 9, so that becomes a 6 and 7. It becomes 6 or 7, I mean. So you get 5, 6, 7 here, 4, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, maybe something is there. Oh, this is lovely guys, really superb logic. Look how the same logic is getting used again and again. Let me mark this as green. So the green cell 6 and 7 inside box 7 must go into one of these two cells, right? We don't know which. This may be red and green, or this, I'll mark this as a different color, let's say yellow. So this would be red and yellow or yellow and red in some order, which means that this cell cannot be the same as this cell. So this would be, maybe we can use this color, a blue color, because if these two are same colors, then that particular digit cannot go inside this box. So which means both of these are different colors, and the cell which sees both of these must be cannot be 6 and 7. An amazing deduction guys, an amazing deduction really. So this cell cannot be 6 or 7, so this has to be a 4. So that becomes 158, and 5 is already here, so 5 is also ruled out, so 1 8. This cannot be 5, so that's 3 8. And you have 1 3 8 triplet. This is one of the best Sudokus that I've solved in recent times guys. An amazing classic Sudoku. So 1 3 8, so that becomes 9 now, and which means that all the red cells would be 8. So this is 8, this is 8, and this becomes 9. And so none of these two cells can be 8. So 6 9 7 9, and none of these two cells can be 9. So that's a 9. I'm sorry, they cannot take 9, so 9 is removed from here. 7 8 6 7 8. Okay. And this would be 4, right? So only possible cell left in column 4 for the 4. So this becomes 4, which means due to classic this becomes 9, and this cannot be 4, so that's 6 and 7. This becomes yellow using coloring, because this is blue, so that's yellow. So let me remove these red green colors for better clarity. Okay, you have triplet guys, 5 6 7 triplet, superb, superb. So which means that this has to be a 3. Right, we got a 5 6 7 triplet, so that becomes 3, this becomes 2, and 3 gives an 8 here, a 6 here, an 8 gives 1 here, a 3 here, and this is a 4 now, that's 8, that's 1. Such a satisfying Sudoku to solve guys, superb one. So that becomes 7, that becomes 9, and 3 7 9 1 5 6 8. So this would be 2 4, you have 4 here, so that's 4, that's 2, that is a 3, that becomes 7 8, and so I think this would be 2 5, this would be 5 6, and that gives 2 in this column. This becomes 2, 1 3 5 6 2 4 8. So this is 7 9. We are almost done guys. 1 2 6 9 4 8. So this is not 8. This would be 5 7. This would be 5 7. Okay, 3 has only one cell in column in row 1. That becomes 3. This is not a 2, so this is 7 8. Okay, 1 4 8 3 6 9. So these two cells must be 2 5 7, and you have 5 7 here. So that's a 2. No 2 here. So the 5 7 pair. 4 5 6 7 2 3 9. So this becomes 1. This becomes 8. Okay, 5 6 7 triplet. So that gives 8 in row 3. That's an 8. That's a 7. That's 9. That's 6. That's 8. And because of this 9 we get the 7 here, a 6 here, and all the yellows become 7 now, and that's a 5, that's 7, that's 5, that's 6, that's 5, 2, 3, 7, 8, 1, 4, 6. So this would be 5, and that has to be a 9, and this has to be a 6. And with that, we have completed this really excellent classic Sudoku by Joe Harris. It made beautiful use of the coloring technique, some really difficult steps to see in between the solve. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me solve this classic Sudoku. We hope to be back soon again with the video. Take care. Bye bye.